Now, a lot of times people don't have the personality for that. And that is a lot to ask of one person, that they know all those things very well. And so the reason I prefer running an active real estate investing operation as a business is because now I get to team up with people who have those skills that I don't have. In fact, in my business, I am not doing very much of any of those 4 aspects anymore. I was doing them when I first started. In fact, I was doing all of them, some of them very well, namely the sales and the fulfillment. I was not doing some of them as well. And so I had to learn how to do marketing. I had to learn how to do, accounting and bookkeeping and staying compliant with the various agencies that are around there. But a lot of people, when they consider getting into real estate as an active operator, don't want to deal with all of the BS. They don't want to deal with the parts of the business that they're just not good with. And so this is why I started my business, REI Biz, which is basically helping people do an active real estate investing business, but without all the headache that a lot of people don't like. Now, I'm not trying to get you into REI Biz. I'm just explaining to you that I started treating my real estate deals as business and went from doing a handful a year to doing dozens and dozens of a year with relatively low overhead, very little overhead, almost infinite scalability. Now, I'm not saying it's infinite, but the scalability went through the roof. Instead of it just being relying on me to do a deal every once in a while, I was able to rely on a team of people to help me do deals over and over and over and over again. So to answer the question, should you just do deals or should you do business? Number one of the things that we say when we talk about enlarging your active income is do business. Do good business in the work that you're doing right now. If you are a software salesman, be the best software salesman. If you're working middle management, be the best manager you can. If you're working whatever job you are, be the best at it so that you can be invaluable to that organization, so that they not just try to keep you around, but they try to keep you around with monetary benefits, so that you make more money. Because the second step in the real wealth formula is to enlarge your active income, make more money. But for some, you also need a side hustle. This is where real estate investing and active real estate and business comes into play, because you can work your regular 9 to 5, do very good at that, try to get raises, try to be an invaluable team member, make it so that they pay you a lot more, run an active real estate investing business on nights, weekends, margins of your workday, do it on the side part-time. While I was working my regular job, I was also working my side hustle, which was an active real estate investing business. It was buying rental properties. It was wholesaling deals. It was fixing and flipping. It was doing a bunch of different ways that I knew how to make money. And ultimately, once you develop those skills, you kind of become a deal whisperer. What do I mean by that? Well, when a deal gets presented to you, if you have enough tools in your toolbox, you'll be able to look at a deal and hear the way that it goes. I'll give you an example. If you had a house in an A neighborhood that was dated, that was in the higher end of the market, maybe the higher end of the middle of the market or the low end of the highest part of the market, the top part of the market, you would look at that deal and say, you know what the best use of this deal is? This would be a fix and flip. I can fix it up so that it's in modern condition and sell it for a large profit. Or you could wholesale. You could pretty much wholesale almost anytime, anywhere, in any market. I've done that across the country, and it's a great thing. Wholesaling is when you put a property under contract and then sell the contract, basically. Different ways other people do it. Sometimes they'll actually buy the house and then try to sell the house quickly. Sometimes they'll also do what's called wholesale, where they put it up on the MLS and try to sell it that way. These are all great strategies, but you may look at that and say, you know what? I could do a quick rehab on this. Give it a new kitchen, new bathrooms, new hardwood floors, be in and out of the rehab 3 to 6 weeks. Time in the market is good. Market is going up, or whatever the market is doing. And then say, let me go list it on the MLS. And after just 3 or 4 weeks, you're now in a potential situation where you're making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 on one deal, instead of wholesaling, trying to do 5 or 6 deals to make that same amount of money. Hey, thanks for watching. I got a free video about how to make $30,000 doing real estate deals in any market. Follow the QR code, click this link, and watch this video now.